In continuance of India's sustained fight against terrorism, an all-party delegation led by Kanimozhi-led, Member of Parliament Lok Sabha, had a number of engagements in Slovenia. Our correspondent Dibyendu Mondol filed this report earlier on. What's on the agenda for the delegation today?
Well, of course, the all-party delegation led by DMK MP Kanimozhi did come here last evening. And of course, it's a packed schedule for the parliamentary delegation that is visiting in Slovenia. The meetings would start with the DMK MP Kanimozhi leading her delegation to the different the schedules that are there in the agenda for today. And of course, some of the key important meetings would of course be in the National Assembly, where she will be meeting with the important parliamentarians here in Slovenia. She will also be meeting the security who looks after the internal and the international security in the Prime Minister's office in Slovenia. She will also be holding meetings with the academia, as well as the individual who is responsible for foreign affairs and the advisor to the foreign ministry here in Slovenia. So, of course, this is taking India's stand against terrorism to the globe. And, of course, this crucial meeting of the delegation with the important personalities here in Slovenia will bring out this message of India loud and clear, that India stands united against terrorism and against the Pakistan-sponsored terrorism.
We also asked Dibyendu about the overall significance of the visits by the 7 all-party delegations to various countries to convey India's stand against terrorism.
Well, you see, this is an absolutely significant visit. Such delegations are, or in fact, have been going to different countries. India's, stand against terrorism has been absolutely loud and clear. The message is that India will not tolerate terrorism in any form. And of course, the global stand on terrorism has also been important and significant to note here, that the world also speaks in one voice when it comes to terrorism. All the delegations that are going to the different parts of the world is conveying India's message about, the Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. Pakistan for long has been, bleeding India through this proxy war that it has been raising over the last many decades. So therefore, this visit is absolutely significant for all the parliamentary delegation that are going across the world. And, we have already been getting, responses from various parts of the world that they have shown solidarity with India when it comes to tackling terrorism. And of course, terrorism is not just restricted to India, it's a global problem, and the world needs to fight terrorism together. And this is a message loud and clear. And also for Pakistan, the message is very clear from the world that terrorism in any form would not be tolerated anywhere in the world, not just in India. And of course, any act of terror on the soil of India would now be considered as an act of war. Therefore, once again, the message is loud and clear that India stands united today when it comes to fighting terrorism, and when it comes to national interest, and when it comes to the sovereignty of India. All political parties, irrespective of their ideologies and irrespective of their difference in opinions, all the political parties stand united to fight against terrorism.